Girl, I got my microphone on. Testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2. And my hair is different. Yes. I think I'm gonna change it again. I think I want to be more like all over blonde. Anyway, that has literally nothing to do with anything that's going on right now.
I ain't got time for all that shit. Yes, I do. Now that I think about it, I got time for it.
So, on this very first episode of Couture, get it? Because, like, I combined my name with couture. Anyway, on today's episode of Couture, the very first episode of Couture. Wait, what was the name again? Y'all, what was the name? I forgot it. What was it? Couture. I know that's right. Yep. We are making an outfit for Beyonce. Beyonce. Because I'm supposed to go see her at the end of the month. And if you know me, you know I have the most insane compulsion to make an outfit for every event that I go to.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
So, obviously, I had to make an outfit for the queen. I'd make an outfit for Beyonce. Because if I didn't make an outfit for Beyonce, how else was she gonna see my outfit in, you know, the tens of thousands of people she's performing in front of? How is she gonna see my outfit, ask me who I'm wearing, and when I tell her it's me, she goes, "Oh, I need you to make me an outfit for the next act." Right, that could never happen if I didn't wear my own outfit. Right. That being said, let's just all close our eyes and rewind to the time before the concert. I need to make an outfit for Beyonce. I need to think of what I want to wear to see Beyonce.
What am I gonna wear? How am I gonna walk? What wig should I wear? How am I gonna act? Am I gonna cry?
Isn't this kind of really cute? I drew this. It's me. It's me.
Oh, yes.
And I have a beautiful New York apartment. I drew this for my birthday, so that's why there's the gifts there, but I'm also kind of okay with it. Like, let's just manifest I live in some crazy, gorgeous apartment in New York, and I just get gifts all the time. That would be really kind. Oh, the visions.
I'm a fucking genius. Hey, Mom! I'm a fucking genius!
It's like I got the mind of a master... What do you call it? The mind of a mastermind?
What's that?
It's like I had the mind of a mastermind.
And I'm so creative like that.
Oh, wow. Just give me 1 minute. You just give me 1 minute and I'm gonna be right back. Howdy, partner. I'm going to see Beyonce tonight and I need to find the perfect outfit. Do you think you can help me? Alberta Ferretti. Love. But I think the coat may get a little too hot. What else do we have? This D-squared look is H-O-T, but let's try something more Western. I loewe this look. Get it? I'm obsessed with this Mugler look, but these looks have all been done. We need something unique. OMG, this is perfect. And just in time. Come on, we've got to get to the concert. We made it. Thanks again for all your help. These boots were made for dancing, so let's party. What I ended up doing, because we need to factor in a couple things. We need to factor in timeline. How much time do I have? I can't get as crazy as I might want to, which is really crazy. We also have to think about, this is gonna be in Houston in 90-degree weather. So I need to be body out. It doesn't matter if I'm in the stadium. It doesn't matter if I'm in the stadium. I need to be body out.
God bless me, it's summer.
I have come to this conclusion, darling. I'm thinking a little something like this, okay? So I definitely wanted to go for sheriff vibe. I'm thinking like all black, sexy leather. And so I knew what I wanted to do for the corset with the black leather, but I started playing around to see if I wanted to add layers under the skirt. I opted out of that. I think it just looked more sleek and sexy without the pleats or the flounces. And then I thought, oh, maybe I could add an American flag. But then when I did, it was doing just a little bit too much. So I went back to black. I originally was working on a different corset. So I just basically have been working off that for this new one, doing the lines where I want them to. And then I'm gonna cut these out, iron them, and turn them into pattern pieces. So these are the paper patterns I made from these muslin pieces. And now I'm just going to cut them out of this muslin to make a mock-up and see how it fits. I'm blonde right now. But I need to tone it, okay? So not too much.
I was like, I want a bleach and tone. Like, can you do a bleach and tone for me, please? Like, smiley face emoji. And she was like, tone, a question mark. And I was like, a bleach and tone, like, a bleach and tone, like, a bleach and tone.
But I got the corset done. It'll be all nice and boned. Here's the thing though. I want these panels to have a design just like a cowboy boot does. You can see it's got this cording and stitch detail.
I'm nodding like I understand, but I'm not so sure I do.
So these are the corset pattern pieces. I'm thinking all of them are gonna have this border very similar to the cowboy boots I showed you earlier. Insert clip. Thank you. So I'm gonna start transferring these ideas onto my pattern pieces so that I can then transfer them onto final fabric. The way my hair looks like white is crazy. It is not this white IRL. Say it, baby, don't lie, money's everything. Can a girl have fun? Anyway, I made the pattern pieces and kind of indicated where things need to go. So the red lines are...
Oh wait, so what's happening right here, right now? What's happening right here?
Will also be completely corded, not just in these little cowboy boot-esque shapes. I ended up changing this from the digital idea because I wanted to add that little cowboy boot stitching at the top. Cause this ate. I could be a good mother.
Singing is my talent. It's not a passion, it's a gift from God. It's God's gift. I have a beautiful, beautiful voice. The voice of an angel.
I need to make a list of the materials I need to get for my corset, for the skirt. All right, okay.
Okay, what do I have to do? Okay, where's my friends?
Let's get started on our list so that we can go to mood. First, I know that I'm gonna want black leather for the corset, that it's gonna have a cowboy boot design with some cording detail. The skirt will be made up of 6 to 8 belts with a skirt underneath. We'll have boots with some spurs, and I have leather straps that I'm gonna have to dye. And then as far as the corset pattern pieces go, I've changed the design on the front panel to resemble a boot a little bit better. Now I'm just gonna make a list of exactly what I need. So I need about a yard of black leather, a yard of twill, a yard of lining, which I'm thinking probably animal print. I'm gonna need leather needles, boning, paracord for the cording, leather cord to lace up the back. For the skirt, I'm gonna need 3/4 of a yard of black fabric. I'm gonna need a zipper, and then of course I'll need the belts. So now that we have our list, let's go get our supplies. First, I stopped by Mood, and unfortunately, I did not get that much footage because when I went to pull my vlog camera out, it said, girl, don't even think about it, girl. And the SD card said it was full. The most vile, horrendous, disgusting, and wretched part of it all is that I made sure that the camera battery was full charged, that my mic was full charged. So
I can't. Get out.
Right. I do like this, but I don't think that's gonna go. I kind of like this worn in leather that you can see the skin. This is, the fuck is that? This one. Oh, and there's this one. Decisions. I kind of like this one though. Okay, now that we have everything we need, I don't have bias tape. We can get home and get started. So once I got home, I started ironing on the interfacing to the silk before I cut my pattern pieces from it. Girl, because Eclipse was a something burger. I liked Eclipse. I think it's this one that I fucking hate. Oh yeah, and I was watching the Twilight movies all throughout the creation of this outfit. I'm being so serious when I say,
oh, for God's sake, I can't honestly.
Those first two movies, that's real cinema.
It is brilliant American literature. And I don't care what anybody, it is. It should be taught in schools.
I remember one time, I can't remember when it was.
Good thing she don't get paid for thinking.
As an elementary school, New Moon had just come out. And I went to go see it with one of my friends and her mom. And we get there and her mom is just as juiced up about the movie as we were.
And if I had an hour alone with Robert Pattinson, he would forget all about Skinny Legs McGee. I tell you that much.
Queen behavior. But she was Team Jacob.
I'm having trouble. Can you just hold down from having I thought we were gonna lose.
Yeah, girl.
I'm sick to my stomach. I don't even want to eat.
Breaking Dawn Part 1. Yeah, I think this one is the nothing burger with extra nothing sauce. But shout out to all the ladies who give birth. Y'all are so brave. Shout out to the moms. And shout out to all the girls who hate their moms too. And shout out to the girls. Shout out to the girls. Shout out to the girls with no mom.
Oh, that's no. In the sense that, no. You know what I mean? Like when I'm saying there's more, there's
No, I don't even know why she would say that.
Right. So, right. Let's get started transferring the pattern pieces onto lining fabric. Yeah. So I was just using a colored pencil and I'm cutting all the pieces out. I'm using my paper scissors and my phone as fabric weights because I will not be the one falling for the propaganda put out by Big Sewing that I need fabric weights. No, I don't. I have scissors and I have phone. And I have purse.
I have a purse.
After cutting out the lining, I began the same steps, but this time, painstakingly, I drew all 18 panels onto this piece of leather.
What?
because I could not fit it folded on the piece of hide that I bought. So, okay, so I am going to start sewing the lining. And that's exactly what I did. One thing about me, I love that seam button. There is just something about pressing a seam, like a nicely pressed seam just itches a spot in my brain like nothing else. Like, look at that. We have the leopard print lining.
No, yes! Ah! Oh my gosh.
I'm obsessed. I'm so juiced with how it came out. Look how gorgeous the seams are. My cording just came, so I'm gonna do a couple trial runs with the cording and see how that goes. I did the piping, and honestly, kinda really happy with it. I think it looks pretty good.
Boring. Yawning. Sloppy. Lazy.
See, like, there's some seam allowance that's moving inward because I didn't account for the fact that as I put a cord in, it like raises up so many, you know, millimeters, and then that eventually is gonna affect the seam allowance. And
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you
We don't care. Jerry.
I used up almost every last bit of leather cutting out the corset pieces. So the two panels that we're gonna have the cording, I think we're just gonna have to unfortunately say goodbye to. And I guess I'm just gonna have to live with that. I'll try to find a way. However, it's nice to know that I now have this skill so we can do this on another project.
I used to be the most negative person on earth. Something bad happened. Why the f this had to f happen to me right now? But
they say when you change your perspective, that's when miracles happen. Instead, I'm just gonna do this shape and then the one around the cording. Oh, and yes, thank you for noticing. I am wearing the Monster Ball Tour Lady Gaga shirt. Yes.
Keep those paws up. Very high. Super high. Higher than before.
This tour was the tour, okay?
Come on, monsters. Let's go. Everyone better be jumping.
Monster Ball changed lives.
And
everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. I did a test with the leather and there were some complications. The foot I'm using is not working with the leather. Right. That's fine. So I went and got tissue paper so that I can just use that and then I'll rip it off. I started thinking about how I'm gonna put boning into this. And here I just go on a tangent about how I like to put boning into some corsets I've made for way too long. Essentially, I planned to sandwich the boning between the leather and the twill, but quickly found out, or I guess not that quickly because I'm just fully in the middle of this project. Anyway, I realized that that method wasn't going to work since the twill essentially became one with the leather to hold the cording, and I didn't want visible channels from the outside. So then I thought, okay, that's fine. Like, I'm a survivor. And I thought I could attach the boning channels to the lining, but then I have to add boning channels.
Pisses me off.
Freaking annoying. And it may have been freaking annoying, but it also ended up looking freaking annoying. I added all the boning channels. I'm gonna start putting the boning in and we will slowly but surely get this done. Hello, I'm shirtless. I hope you don't mind. Here, I'm boning the channels, but boning the channels?
What did he say?
Right. I'm putting boning in the channels to cut them to size before adding the bias tape. Let's do a couple more practice pieces on the leather, and then we can get started on the real thing. I'm just nervy. You had to figure out the sewing machine vibes with the leather first, so. The method that worked best for me was to draw where I wanted my cording to go, and then adding the piece of tissue paper underneath the leather, right side of the fabric to the tissue paper. I started sewing the innermost line. After that, I poked the outer corners with an awl before grabbing my cording and pressing it into the seam. Afterwards, you rip off the paper and you're done. Okay, don't mind the hole. That was not me. That looks pretty good to me. Okay, let's get started, shall we? So, actually, I didn't do the cording next.
Lies, lies, and more lies, and lies on top of lies.
I instead did the hip panels and attached them at the side seams, just for a little more practice. Once I attached those side seams, I then attached the upper panel to the lower, and they turned out pretty nice. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and people of all gender appropriations.
Both men and women, and non-binary people of all gender appropriations and the pronouns, everyone is included.
It's actually finally time for me to start the cording. And drum roll, please. I finished the cording on all these leather pieces. It is time for doing the cowboy boot design on the front center.
I'm scared, but I'm really scared.
But no matter how scared I was, there were mere days to finish this. And I haven't even started the skirt. So the pressure was on. Girl, those stakes, they were high. And so I locked in and I got to work. Guys, I removed the tissue paper and it looks so good. I am so freaking juiced about this. Now it's time to attach the hips, attach the center front, and the shell will be done. We'll just attach the shell to the lining. Woo! Boom shakalaka! Boom! Okay, we have the leather outer side done! Done! Oh, divas. It's major. It's major key alert. Well, you remember the boning we cut earlier for the lining? Yeah. Now it's time to add that bias tape. Or so I thought.
Have you ever had a dream that you
I don't have bias tape. It is literally the 24th today. And I leave for Houston the 26th, which means I have to actually pack tomorrow. So this is exactly what I did not need right now in my moments and time of pain, and some might even say suffering. Why is it that in the 11th hour of the home stretch, in the final countdown, when you only have 4 minutes to save the world, that I ran out of bias tape? Some might say it's because Lady God gives her strongest, hardest, most real battles to her cuttiest divas. And this was all but confirmed when she gave me this next sign. I started cutting out the corset, or the skirt. What the hell is that?
That's what she said. And you know what? What was that? Okay, James.
I'm not sure where we last left off. I kind of had to get really locked in because me disappearing. I quite literally just checked in for my flight tomorrow. It is the 25th of June. I have to fly tomorrow, the 26th, and then I have the concert on the 28th. Yeah, so I need to finish this, like, now. I locked in. I made this little skirt. It's got the shorts under. This is just gonna go underneath the belts. So I just made that super quick last night. And then ran this morning, got bias tape to cover the edges of the corset. Yes, yes, you heard that right. You heard that right. I finally have my bias tape so we can finish the lining. Without further ado, oh, wow. Girl, you look incredible. That is not the angle we were gonna keep though, unfortunately for me. Oh, it's not okay. It's not right, but it's okay. I don't know if you could hear Glee in the background, but for some reason to me, blonde and camo just gives like, I don't know, the blonde and the camo combo just gives like,
please, Donald Trump, please save me. Please save me, Donald
but
Trump,
right now I'm giving it an Ethel Cain twist.
It's a commentary on American culture.
Cause, you know.
Oh, what you said? Queen.
So it's like, it's Ethel Cain. Okay, so I just put on screen 2. Let's get started, shall we? Oh, not my gay little pose. Damn it. Girl. It's New York. It's a summertime. My AC's on and I'm still hot.
You got the heat on in here because you mad or what? What's happening? It's hot in there.
I feel like I'm in hell.
I don't, girl.
Trash. And trash. Trash.
And despite the unbearable working conditions, I worked. And I began clipping the bias tape along the outside edges of the corset. I'm on a horse. So yes, the rumors are true. This is where it really starts to get hectic. With my flight the next morning, I was scurrying. Like you've never seen anything scurry before. You might have thought you saw something scurry, but you didn't unless it was me. The night before I had to leave. I had to finish the lining, attach it to the leather, put the grommets in, pack it away in the suitcase, pack away the skirt, pack away my boots, pack away my spurs, and a couple extra belts. But now that I'm in Houston, we can finish the skirt and we'll be ready for the concert. I have some belts that I'm gonna turn into a skirt. I got some new belts today and I have some old belts from my closet that I'm just gonna like kind of throw together and make a skirt out of really quick. And just like that, in the 11th hour, in those final moments, in that last singular minute we had, we did it, Joe. So, let's see that reveal. We made it, y'all.
I f***ing knew it. I didn't know it, but now I know it.
Wait. Yes. We did it. We made it. Barely. We barely made it, but we made it. Thank you. Now that all is said and done, I am super happy with how the outfit came out. I felt... Some might say I felt absolutely diva at the concert. Yeah. It was everything. I loved it. There are some things that I would change, but that just gives me another opportunity to approach the design in a new way that I haven't thought of yet. So who knows? The second version might be even better and probably will. But all in all, I'm really happy with it. I'm super proud of it. And if you would want to see more, cold tour episodes, let me know. I had so much fun making this video, and I hope you had so much fun watching it. Because if you didn't, just take me out back and shoot me. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time. You know the drill from literally any other YouTube video you've probably ever watched. If you liked what you saw, like and subscribe. All right, see y'all next time.